Hey guys, I'm Hunter with Nelson Insurance. I'm going to go over how I lost a $330,000 trucking account and mistakes I made along the way. I'm going to try to teach you guys mistakes so that way you don't have to go through them too. Because it was actually about 340,000 trucking, and then it's weird on how much I actually ended up losing on it because it like slowly went away. So it wasn't right off the bat. But I will tell you, it cost me tens of thousands of dollars. I had return commission and all sorts of stuff. And so I kind of get into this, and then how I owe the MGA money. But yeah, I mean, this was probably about 15 months ago, and I had a 14 unit call. Well, I didn't, they call in, so I had some buy it or claim it referrals through Trusted Choice. If you guys know what Trusted Choice is, it's just little like it's not really like purchasing. It's kind of like purchasing leads, whatever. They go to Trusted Choice for like quote form, and then yeah, it sends all to agents, and they can claim it and pay for it and whatever. Right? It was the only thing I was ever doing to buy leads. Whatever. If you guys like Trusted Choice, great. If not, I understand. But I got this guy, who's a trucking guy, and it tells you what the account is, and so I bought the lead. And so I get a call from this guy, and he goes, "Hey, I'm paying $440,000 for my trucking policy." And I go, "Oh man!" I go, "How many trucks you got?" 14. So the dude was paying an absurd amount. I mean, if you guys are familiar with the space, he was with Prime for 4 years. He went to Navigators. If you guys don't know Navigators, Navigators is not a whole lot better than Prime. I mean, it's not really quite like your Nightco's and Primes, but they're taking some hairy stuff, and so yeah, it was really not a pretty account, to say the least. And yeah, I mean, so the old agent, there was an old agent in Iowa, started the company, whatever, didn't know trucking, sold it to, I don't know if it was a driver or what, but this new guy just bought it out. Okay, he goes, "Hey, my insurance costs are unreal. I mean, sure, you're talking like $35,000 a truck." Now, granted, this guy had EPLI, DNO. I think he had work comp, like the whole works, but who freaking cares? You're paying 440,000 for 14 trucks, okay? And for one, he goes, "Okay." So I start quoting it. Nobody's come back any cheaper. Nothing. I mean, it's 440, and the guy. I mean, he's with Navigators for a reason. Your only option's Prime. He left Prime for a reason. Prime's not being Navigators in most scenarios. And so he goes, "Hey, what if I close down this authority, open up a new one, and I do an asset purchase?" So he was talking about buying the company. He hadn't bought it yet. And I go, that might work because it's new ownership. It's totally new ownership, and it's really just an asset purchase. And I go, well, if he's not bringing over any of the drivers, he's really fine. He really is wiping the slate clean, and he's just buying the equipment of a company going out of business. Okay. Now, yeah, if he bought the DOT, kept all the drivers, same location, same everything, you're gonna run into chameleon options. That is a big no go, right? But if somebody's going out of business and they're liquidating, you buy the trucks, you're just fine. Okay. So he's talking about buying, and I go, yeah, not a chance. He goes, all right, what if I just wipe the thing clean? I've been trucking for 30 years. I can find drivers. So we start looking at that. And he got a quote Tip National, and he starts shopping me out. He starts shopping me out like crazy. If you guys know Tip National, they'll take your new ventures with 14 trucks. They'll take it, put on Trisura paper, and I go, that's exactly what I was going to use. So he started shopping me out before we even really started talking about this. And I go, man, oh man, okay, what can I do here? So I get Cover Whale. I got Cover Whale quoting this thing, and believe me, guys, this is when Cover Whale. This one I was new to Cover Whale, and I was new to Dynamics. So if you guys know horror stories behind these guys, it kind of makes sense. But yeah, I mean, Cover Whale, we had them, and I was going to Dynamic for the PD, and then he was with a reefer. He was a reefer guy hauling ice cream. Had a contract, Blue Bunny, blah blah blah. And so I go, man, you need pollution, and you need driver E&O. And he goes, I'm glad you said that. I've actually had 2 driver claims before, and my agent didn't have, or when I had my own company, not this other deal, I actually had 2 loads that were not covered, so that'd be perfect. And so I get him driver so I had to go to 180 because neither of the other 2 guys would do it. If you guys don't know, driver is drivers are on a mission. Temp sent to the reefer sent to the wrong temp, anything on those lines. So kind of cover that. Wrong delivery, whatever, okay? And then pollution, you guys might be like, what the heck, you need pollution ice cream? If you guys don't know this, it's because pollution is defined as anything where it's not supposed to be. So if he's got ice cream, this thing melts, and it gets in the ground, EPA is going to go, hey, you need to clean this thing up, or someone's going to get after him. And yeah, it can turn into a pretty big deal pretty quick. So I got him pollution, got him driver, all in one policy with Fortegra out through 180, okay? We get this thing rolling, and I talked to, so we're ready this thing going now. Down payment's too high. Can't do the down payment. If you guys know, CoverWell's 20% down plus those tax and fees. And this thing had some nasty tax and fees. It was a hefty down payment. So I go, okay, I can finance this thing through IPFS. CoverWell will let me do that, though. So I go to RT Specialty. RT Specialty through CoverWell allows me to use outside financing. CoverWell Direct does not. It's like, all right, let's do this thing. And I go, hey, underwriter, I just want to make sure. CoverWell's taking this thing, 14 trucks, new venture. I'm walking through everything. Yeah, you're good to go. And we get a bound. Probably 3 days later, I get a cancellation notice on it. Hey, 5 truck max on new ventures. And I go, my system let me quote it. Their system let me quote it. I verified with the underwriter probably 3 times. And I get on the phone with their rep, RT Specialty. Nothing. It's hosed. And I just bound this thing. I go back to Tip. Tip goes, oh yeah, no. There was some backstory there. We're now denying this thing. We don't want this anymore. It's gone. So I just bind the biggest account I've ever bound there. And I just got the notice of cancellation. Gosh. And better yet, okay, so I financed it through IPFS, right? And guys, do not make this mistake. I had no experience before coming into the trucking industry before coming in the insurance industry. Biggest, costliest mistake, my life. I will finance that down payment for you. It's due in 30 days. You can pay me, I don't remember what it was, 3 increments of 11 grand a week. Okay. Paid me the first 2, no problem. I make him sign a document, whatever, right beforehand. By the third one, he goes, hey, Hunter, I gotta make this. And I go, it's already canceling. And I kind of thought, in my head, I'm thinking, I get my commission on the down payment. That's going to go, if he pays me, it's going to go from my pocket back to RT, back to CoverWell, back in the insurance pocket, because it's not a fully earned down payment. I was wrong. And so I don't know what happened. I really don't know exactly the math on it. I spent 3 hours doing the accounting on it, whatever. And so I got stuck with that down payment. I got stuck with $12,000 roughly. And I actually didn't get a lick of commission on it because I paid it to RT, so it just went towards my balance of the $16,000 in commission for the auto liability. So that's why I own $12,000. And so not fun paying that back. And so I do that, and I move him Progressive, and move him there. And then Progressive's it was $14,000 for auto liability on a new venture per truck, whatever. Fantastic rate. I'm talking, that's killer. For one, that's a good rate, and then 2, you're taking a new venture with 14 trucks, or that you're supposed to. That's what CoverWell is. Okay, Progressive's $21,000 auto liability per truck. Credit must not have been great. Progressive's huge on credit, whatever, right? Plus, he's got his physical damage, and he's got an expensive cargo policy because it was decked out. And so every month we started moving trucks for about 3 months. It's getting expensive. He goes, hey, we got to split this thing up. We got 3 partners, me and 2 others. We're going to split it up. We can't afford it all. We're going to do 3. We're going to lower it down to 3 trucks each, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And this story just gets even better. You go, hey, luckily 3 trucks. Actually, price went down quite a bit. Not quite a bit. We're about 19,000 truck, which is not great. It's what it is, okay? It's what it is. Because this thing's got a backstory, and anybody who underwrites it too much is just not going to like it. And so we do that, and he ends up not answering my calls anymore. I go, hey, what's going on here? Yeah, I got some guy who said 10,000 a truck. I go, send me that quote. And it's some insurance guy I've never once seen in my life. And guys, I mean, I've got a list on my wall, probably about 40 insurance companies deep of every insurance company I know of. It's actually more than 40. It's a lot more than 40 insurance companies. Of all these trucking insurance companies I know out there, I've never seen these guys. And the guy's got, the address is an apartment building for the agency. This guy's got a Gmail. And I go, hey, man, it's looking sketchy. I wouldn't do this if I were you, but if you want to go out there and risk 30 grand, by all means, go ahead. I just totally don't recommend doing this. He does it, gets scammed for the down payment, comes back to me. We do it. We bind the 3 trucks. Goes out of business. And I'll back up here, but this whole time I had no idea I owed money to RT Specialty. And so we can start going through this thing. It goes out of business. You know, I'm like, gosh dang it. I paid back $7 grand on the PD policy for unearned commission. I paid back, I don't know how much, $2,000 on the cargo policy for unearned commission. And at this time, I've not been paid a lick of commission from RT because I overpaid them. And I was just whatever. I kind of figured the accounting just took care of itself. And you know, my commission's just going back to them, is paying off some debt, right? And guys, I'm not kidding you. What am I thinking of here? 180. So I forgot about this thing for this all happened October 24, okay? I forget about this thing till April this year. IPFS goes, hey, we haven't gotten the payment back from 180. We're going to come out to you for it. It's 20 grand. $20,000. And I'm like, in my head, I'm just like, you guys made the interest on this. You guys got the reward of the interest payments for this by taking the risk that these guys might be slow to pay you. Yes, it is extremely slow, but go after 180. They're like, I just can't get hold of them. They won't get back to me. And so they're going to go to me for the money. I didn't take any of the risk of, you know, the MGA being slow. Like, yes, if I don't collect the money from the insured, I understand I'm going to pay that because that's my responsibility. But whatever. The MGA is still in paying the finance company. I'm on the hook now too. So I go get a lawyer and, it's whatever. And then I email and call 180 every day for a month. And by the end of that month, they got so sick of me, they finally returned the money. IPFS off my shoulders on it, right? Now RT starts emailing me, hey, you owe us 14 grand. I go, where does 14 grand come from? It's under commission. I go, I never got paid a penny of commission. And so I started doing accounting for like 2 hours, and I realized the down payment was fully earned or whatever. And I had to tell them where the extra money I sent them was. And they go, oh, you're right. You actually owe us like $9,900 or whatever it is. So now I'm paying that back too. I made probably $4,000 commission on the whole thing. And yes, I got paid like, I don't know, 20 grand or something, but then I had to pay back the rest and whatever. I made 4, paid back what I said, like 7 plus 2, so 9 grand, whatever. And then the other one, I didn't get paid any commission from RT. I just owe them 12 grand. And so, long story short, that is how, I don't know, lost my biggest account, went out of business, and moral of the story there, be very, very careful who you're working with. Just because somebody's got a slant, like you see that big account for the first time, like, gosh, That's great. But honest to God, in a humble opinion here, I've never bound a fleet. I don't have a big name around South Dakota for trucking insurance at this time. I mean, again, this is only a year ago, but I mean, I didn't have my trip. I didn't have a bunch of fleets under my belt this time. Like now I do. So now I've gone out and visited 50 fleets around within a 100-mile radius of me. I'm getting my name out there. I'm on the South Dakota Trucking Association. I'm posting YouTube videos. I'm on TikTok. My website's killer. I mean, we brought in tons and tons of trucking clients. But this time it was like, I didn't have any fleets. This guy had no business coming to me. And it sounds too good to be true. It probably is. He probably called a bunch of other agents before me. Got no help. They didn't want to help him or couldn't help him. I got it figured out. Got boned on the deal. And so be very, very careful on who you guys choose for an MGA and a finance company. 100%. I mean, a return premium should never take 12 months. That is absolutely a disgusting practice. Where an agent who doesn't benefit off the deal like these guys do is taking all the risk. Don't be caught in that position. I only use Ascend Premium Finance now going forward. I've seen these guys where the MGA was slow again. Instead of coming after me, they CC me in the email, started fighting the MGA, got their money back. Instead of just not doing a thing, say, hey, Hunter, can't get a hold of these guys. We're coming after you. Go work with the good MGAs, good premium finance companies. Be careful of who you're working with for clients. Be careful of how you're doing it. This was a very, very costly mistake. I've got incredible procedures now going forward. We've got a consultant who is a freak in the trucking industry. And so we got that stuff settled. But I wanted to share this mistake I made because nothing sucks more than writing a $34,000 revenue account and losing $8,000 on it. Not alone the time. I mean, I got referrals from this guy, and the stuff he said was, I'm going to refer Hunter because he's the only agent I know that ever answers phone at 3 a.m. And yep, I was on the phone with him and his business partner at 3 a.m. getting his Progressive policy bound. So I mean that was good, and the guy appreciated me, but I lost $8,000. What I was saying there, I lost $8,000, not including all my time, all the money spent for the bills I had, the people who helped me on this thing. That was just $8,000 purely commission and what a return back. So there's a mistake I made. Hopefully you guys learned something from this. If you guys want to hear more stories about this, got any questions on trucking, anything on those lines, subscribe, reach out to me. I've got the Delphi agent in the description so you guys can ask any questions, anything on those lines, whatever. I'm just here to give back because truck insurance is tough, and I love it. So thanks for watching, guys.